Um, please come in. Good morning. I apologize. I should have been up much earlier. Oh, no, I feel quite rested. No need to leave. I had a wonderful night's sleep. Indeed. I've never had such a luxurious bed before. I thought I'd sink right into the mattress itself. Yes, very soundly. Thank you. Um, should I be doing anything? Is there a task I must do? Oh, it's just that I used to, get up quite early to clean. Right, I see. No, there is no problem. It's just that there's no need to call me that. I, I am simply Minaea. I have no titles. Oh. Really? I suppose if the Princess Consort has asked you to, then, well, call me that title if you must. But perhaps simply Lady would suit me better for now. But even that sounds rather odd. Miss, perhaps? Well, whatever you find most comfortable. But I'm fine with anything. It is very nice to meet you all. I'm sorry I did not get to greet you and the rest of the staff yesterday. I was quite tired from my journey here and fell asleep midway, it seems. Today, if I can, I will properly greet everyone, if that is all right. Oh, no, 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 no. No need to call for a meeting. Nothing official like that. Likely while I make my way around, getting familiar, I'll bump into people. Make chit-chat. You know? I don't want to cause a fuss or anything like that. I'm not quite used to all this attention is all. I'd rather not draw too many eyes upon myself. Well, thank you for your kindness. Oh, if I may, could I ask a question? Do you know where Lord Resaias has gone? Huh? Oh, thank you. I did not see this letter.
Dearest Minaea, I love you. Do not be alarmed. I will return. I apologize in advance for my sudden disappearance. I would have enjoyed spending a few more moments in bed, but I was called away by the Emperor. There is much business to attend to now that we have arrived, the bulk of which I am attending to now. I have a few lengthy meetings to be present at. I shall be away in the main palace, but a short carriage ride away. Though, since this meeting has occurred before even daybreak, I expect to return home to you by midday. If not then, I shall at the very least arrive before nightfall. If you are curious about said business, I would be more than happy to tell you all about it. Now, when you are awake, you will have a few ladies attend to you. So do not fret, they can be trusted. If you are in need of anything at all, simply ask for it. Do not be too wary, though I know you will shrink at the thought of asking for anything. It is okay to indulge a little, and do not push yourself too much. There are many other reminders I would add, but I shall leave it there. I know you will do well. Now, as I said, there's much business to attend to. I know it will be sudden, but a few guests have made it known that they wish to meet you. I asked for another day, but they did not heed my wishes, so I apologize for that as well. They shall meet you today, but do not fret, it shall not be formal. I hope it shall go easily for you. The staff shall tend to you in preparation. If you are wondering about clothing, it has been taken care of. I know you are overwhelmed by choice, so feel free to ask the ladies to choose for you. They will know what's best. I'll also leave the guests a surprise for you. I have a feeling you must know already, but still. I hope it will be a most pleasant meeting. I'll make my way back to you as soon as I possibly can. I shall keep you in my thoughts. With much love and devotion, Resaias.
I suppose it shall be a little while till I see him next, then. Thank you for, turning my attention to this. I appreciate all the kindness and help. Yes, my mind is a little bit scattered. So, your guidance will be of great help. This letter has put my mind at ease, at least a little more. I suppose I should get ready, shouldn't I? Be prepared in advance, then. Yes, I would like to get dressed now. I did not come with any, dresses, but Lord Resaias said that it had been taken care of already. What does that mean exactly? He has prepared all this for me. This entire wardrobe is mine? But how? All this time, then. He must have... yes, I'm well pleased. This is more than I could ever ask for. Oh, anything would suit me well. I'm not very picky. I'm happy to wear any of these beautiful dresses. Please, prepare me in whichever way pleases you. I shall have no complaints at all. Yes, I'm quite familiar with the process. I used to dress the lady of my household every morning. Oh, I have never been dressed so beautifully myself, however. Yes, I indeed came from a noble household, but I was never really given the privilege of one. Any beautiful gowns were for my older sister, Avari. There were a few days as a child where I would be dressed up, but that was only for important guests. But those days have been long gone. Well, thank you. I appreciate all your help. Oh, you are far too kind. My countenance is far from graceful. Shall I step into this petticoat? Oh, yes. This is quite, beautiful. I did wear a petticoat under my uniform, but nothing as fine as this. His family was quite gracious. But this is remarkable. Even the Lady Aeronome, her fashions were far from this. It's stunning. No, I'm quite alright. I'm sorry. I'm just a little bit, emotional. I just... I cannot believe a girdle could make my eyes swell with tears. All of this just seems so untrue. Oh, I must thank whoever made these garments. Would you be kind as to let me know later? Well, these are beyond the imagination. I must thank them. Oh, please? Thank you. If it is not too much trouble. I have many thanks to give, really. It is a bit odd. I've always known this garment to be rather stiff, but this is different. Yes, I'm ready for the gown itself now. Yes, it is quite perfect. I cannot believe I have a whole wardrobe of such clothing now. I have absolutely no complaints whatsoever. It is not too simple at all. It is rather delicate, I think. The minimal embroidery and golden accents. It is more than enough. I'm quite satisfied. Jewels as well. Oh, I have no need for this necklace anymore. I've had it for a very long time, but it is no longer necessary. Oh, these are absolutely gorgeous. Thank you. It feels a bit heavy. I feel like an entirely new person. I suppose in some ways I am. Oh, I suppose you shall need to attend to your duties then. Do you need any help with chores? I'm happy to help in any way I can. Oh, I, I suppose you're right. But please do let me know if you need any help. I do have one more request, though. I hope it is not too selfish or too odd of me. But I would love it if we could talk more in the future. Oh, of course. My conversations with you two have been lovely. Thank you very much. I shall see you both later then. Good day. I cannot believe I am truly here. I am here after so long. My home? No. I'm not quite sure what to call this place. But I suppose wherever I am, as long as it's with Resaias, then it is home. It is noon now. I hope whatever business he has to attend to does not go on for much longer. I hope he comes back soon. I suppose I could explore this place? Well, actually, am I even allowed to? Well, I suppose I could take a look around this room first. I assume this must be a guest room. It is no wonder it looks so bare. I hope at some point I could retrieve the rest of my items from the attic. I couldn't take much with us, and it wasn't much in the first place, but still. Perhaps I shall ask Resaias about it later. This bed was absolutely wonderful. Feel like I could curl up under the covers and take a nap at any point in time now. I wouldn't even struggle with how soft and warm it is. Oh, and this. I suppose I have yet to even really look at myself. Is that really even me?
Well, of course it is. It's a mirror, after all. You look well, I might add.
Oh! My humblest greetings.
Second princess of the Empire, Princess Sphaea. Sphaea is just fine. It's too long, otherwise.
Yes. Princess. I apologize. Was I meant to go greet you? I was not sure when I was to be expecting any guests. I was not sure of any protocols.
It is no worry. I cannot expect the likes of you to know any better.
Oh, right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Do not mind her. She's even worse at speaking than I am. She's working on it. I'm still getting used to her myself.
I would disagree, but it is true. We ourselves have only been recently reunited. It is a bad habit of mine to speak in such a way. I simply meant that you are not accustomed to such rules. I did not expect it, anyway. That is why I went on ahead upstairs.
Oh, and you must be Princess Era, first princess of Pencos. You look quite similar to you, right? I suppose that only makes sense. You've already been told of your origins, yes? It is a poor thing to have happened. Father had oddities I quite disagree with. But understand, I hold no ill will toward you. Do you truly not? Well, it is not as if it did not irk me. It would be silly to think I would not be outraged by the whole thing. I spent a long time pondering the situation. It is impossibly gross. But why should you be burdened by your mother and my father's behavior? It is not as if you asked for it yourself.
It is quite disgusting. But do not fret about such things. Your family, strangely.
Yes, right. Family. My sisters. It feels a little strange thinking that.
I suppose so. But I do hope you'll find us more, pleasant than Avari, that nut.
Have you met her? Whatever she is now.
We have met her. She's quite the annoyance. A little fly that I would love to squish.
I see. I suppose you two are not very fond of her? I remember meeting her for the first time. We were little. Perhaps it was a few days before the rites of Kaish. She complained of the sun in the garden, and yet refused to shade herself under an umbrella. I remember that day. She was quite excited for a tea party. I wish I could have come with, but I was not allowed.
Those clerks likely feared the resemblance between you two. Any inkling of your relationship would have set off alarms. You even have red eyes. Though I suppose that medicine you took would have hidden your mark.
Yes, the medicine. It seemed to suppress your powers.
It is why you had the headaches.
Right. I am still unsure of such a power flowing within me, though. I've yet to activate anything.
Perhaps it will come to you again. I, too, once lost my powers due to strange elixirs. I'm still regaining my control now.
I see. Well, I suppose it does not matter for the time being. No, does not. For the time being, you need your rest, and to recover. The full effects of the medicine are unknown to us.
Vittoria will likely wish to test you for the possible effects on your body. It will not be too horrid, I promise.
You could have done without that last bit.
I'm sorry. You'll be fine. Speaking of, though, you will likely not be meeting your 2 other sisters for a little while.
2 other sisters? I thought there were only 2 imperial princesses. Well, of blood.
And you would be correct. We are talking about your sisters by marriage.
Oh, right. Princess Consort Vittoria and Princess Theina.
They're both at the tower currently. Theina has been in quite poor health lately, ever since the war. Vittoria is monitoring her and testing to figure out her ailment, as well as keeping her safe.
It will be some time before you shall meet them. I figure Vittoria will keep Theina there for as long as possible, at least till the war is over. Was there some sort of trouble?
To her health? Yes, I did say she's sick. But safety-wise, there have been serious threats against her life and livelihood.
So, we moved her further away from the reaches of any possible Clarn spies.
Though it would not be out of the question to visit them. So long as Theina is healthy enough to host any visitors, and as long as Headmaster Vesper is notified beforehand.
Vittoria has made it known that she's quite delicate at times, and cannot handle too much stress or interference. The whole ordeal drove her health into the ground. I see. That is quite unfortunate. I hope that her health may recover soon, and that she remains safe.
As we all do.
But let us focus on the good. We are very glad to have you here.
It may be awkward for a time, but do not be put off by it. Do not be put off by me. You are welcome here, I promise.
I'm glad to be here too. I was honestly a little nervous for it all. How you would all react to me. We were nervous as well. We've had some time to adjust now to the idea, though. We are more than willing to test it out, to have you here. Well, thank you for your kindness. I am forever grateful that you are willing to welcome me into your household.
Do feel free to ask any questions. I'm sure Era would also be happy to answer.
Yes,
I am.
Do you have any questions, Minaea? Well, I suppose I have a question. It is just in regards to what role I shall play here. I'm not equipped for any of this. I have hardly had an education, so I just don't understand what my purpose is being here. I know Resaias must have a plan for me, but I just feel so lost. You are here to relax. You have been through enough. You've done your duty, and it is simply your time to let go and leave your past behind.
Exactly that. Resaias had one plan in mind, and that has been completed. You are safe, and in a place where you can thrive beyond the confines of your false family. But, well, I suppose that is something you can discuss with Resaias. I'm sure he will say the same.
Right. I just need to relax. Yes, please do. Oh, speaking of, good day, Resaias. Resaias, you're here.
No, you were not interrupting at all.
I hope Father remained pleasant for you. He seemed to have a strange clarity to him. We shall be on our way. Already?
Do not fret. We shall have much time to talk.
We shall have a formal welcoming for you, but the details shall come later. Oh, all right then. It was lovely to meet you two.
Until later, sister, Resaias.
Good day, sister. You as well, Resaias. My love, how good. You're real. I was afraid this was a dream. I hope you weren't waiting for too long. Oh, really? Well, you could have come in anyway. I'm sure it wouldn't have bothered them any. Oh, no, I've had no troubles whatsoever. Everyone has been so kind and willing to help me. I can hardly believe it, really. This day has been absolutely unbelievable. I mean, look at me. I've hardly ever had the chance to have such fine fabrics adorn my body. You should have seen me earlier. I was a right mess, crying over a piece of fabric. You are too kind and too sweet. How did I ever get so lucky? And how are you? Your meeting didn't run over as long as I thought it would have. I'm thankful he needed some rest then. I missed you. Yes, I've been a little bit antsy, waiting for you to return. I know I'm safe here now, but I suppose I feel a bit lonely. But this is new, and I will grow used to it eventually. It will be different, now that there will be more people to speak to. Perhaps I shall even make some friends. Oh, you're right. I think that would be a splendid idea. A tea party sounds rather nice. I shall have to ask Sphaea and Era about the hosting of such things later. Actually, speaking of, when shall I have my formal meeting with them exactly? I don't have to plan the dinner party, do I? I don't know the first thing about that. Phew. I think I'll have quite a bit to learn before I could dabble in hosting noble guests to my own parties. I know plenty about setting them up, but nothing about actually hosting. Hmm? What of Emperor Neo? Later today? Well, that is rather quick. I've hardly any time to settle in. But I suppose that would make sense. He'd want to see his daughter, of course. I've been hidden away for so long, it must have been a shock to him. I wonder why my mother hid it from him, especially when they loved each other so much. Perhaps I will never know. But I would like to learn more about her from him. Perhaps those little pieces of her life will make my own make a little more sense. Yes, I do think I'll be okay. I've been brave before, and this is no different. So, any other little updates from your meeting? I don't mind living here at all. As long as I'm with you, that is my home. So, if it is here at the capital within the palaces, then that is where I shall be. If you wish to move into a tiny shack out in the forest, I'd be happy to do so as well. As long as you were with me. As long as we remain together. The capital shall be a fine place to live, no doubt. So, what will you be doing here then? I assume you will have other things to do than to just keep me company. No, not that I wouldn't mind it. But I know you love working yourself to the bone. I don't enjoy that so much, but I know you do. So, what sort of work shall you do while you're here then? I had no idea Princess Sphaea was subject to so much work. I suppose now that Prince Leo's off on the battlefield, it all falls upon her shoulders. You are very kind to offer your services to her. But what of the Ladle estate then? It cannot possibly fall into ruin, no matter what your parents did. But Anium is off fighting too, isn't he? I'm not quite sure I understand. Why would Princess Era require your training? Wait, are they lovers? Is she to be your sister-in-law? Wait. Is this the same girl? From when... the handkerchief one? I suppose it is quite a small world. Well, that is absolutely wonderful. It seems you'll be quite busy from here on out. No, nothing's wrong. I spoke about this earlier with my, sisters. I just wondered what I will do here from now on. I have no hobbies, no jobs. I suppose a part of me feels like I should be doing something. I don't want to just be a freeloader. Oh, I know. I should rest and relax after all that. But is it weird that I miss the mundane chores and such? If I want to help out, may I? I still forget that you and I are equals now. I suppose I have no need to ask for permission, do I? It's just another adjustment to make, I suppose. Perhaps I too can help sort out the inner palace. Oh, I do love maintaining the beauty of a place, like the library in your home. I always loved giving the place a good dusting and adjusting the shelves. You always pushed the books too far into the shelf and barely gave them any room to breathe. Well, of course you have to. You know books can grow moldy, right? I might just have to teach you a thing or two about maintaining a home. And yes, you may teach me about all that accounting hoopla. No, I wouldn't mind. You look so happy when you speak of it anyway. You know I love that about you. Every time you learn something new, you wouldn't hesitate to run over to me after a lesson to teach me about it. You've always been so kind and willing to give. My heart just feels so full when I am with you. I could never stop singing praises for you. I hope we'll be together for the rest of our lives now. Oh, I know that's why you got me the ring, silly. A little fear just creeps up into my mind sometimes. It was absolutely heart-wrenching to be without you. I was so worried every day about how you fared, if you were sleeping enough, if you were cold, if you were working too hard, if you were falling in love with another woman. My heart kept seeking you out, no matter how much I tried to let you go. I suppose I should have listened. I knew better than to try and trick myself. I was so hopelessly in love with you. I'm so deeply in love with you now. Yes, I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. I'm glad that we can resume our lives together in peace. I'll never be letting go of you again. Not even if the world tries to tear us apart. I look alright, right? I didn't really know if I should have changed or not. No, not nervous at all. Maybe a little. I know I'll be fine. It'll be a quick talk, right? It shouldn't be too bad. I don't think. He knows I'm a commoner, so I hope he doesn't find my mannerisms too strange. We're not late or anything either, right? The main palace is absolutely huge. I thought we were never going to make it to the throne room. It would take forever to clean this place. I mean, look at that. There's so much dust over there. Focus, Minaea. Okay. I'm good. I'll be fine. I'm excited to learn more about him and my mother. Yes. Yes, I'm okay. I think I'm ready. You'll be right outside, right? Okay. I love you. Good greetings, Emperor Neo. Yes, I am Minaea, your daughter.